The Nephilim. Tyrael sent me to find you. Malthael has taken the Black Soul Stone. You must come with me.
I think not. People are dying down there. They need my help.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Tell Tyrael I will meet him in Westmarch. Go!
It will be done. I swear it.
She's coming to kill us all!
No! The gates!
These gates are bound by a spell I cannot break.
go out into the streets. It's the end of the world. So many have been killed and the Reapers are everywhere.
But are there any survivors?
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakharum Cathedral, but they're likely all dead by now.
Wait! You're the wizard who saved Bastion's Keep. You'll save us too, won't you?
Of course. It's what I do.
Keep moving. I think we lost her. No, no!
Those with demon blood must die.
Demon blood? They were just innocent people. Your defenses are nothing.
Defend the church! Repel these vile reapers!
Ah, we found you.
Tyrael, why is Malthael so intent on destroying this city?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
Though we are descended from angels as well as demons, Malthael is so short-sighted, he can only see our demonic heritage.
The church! All the refugees are inside! Follow me! Akarat's bane! This is worse than I feared.
What are these things?
A Death Maiden! Stop her!
Nephilim, your soul will be mine.
We must do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls is not interrupted. It is the key to Malthael's victory.
Just tell me where to find Malthael, and I'll put an end to this carnage.
I know only that he is not in Westmarch. He could have taken the Black Soul Stone anywhere in creation.
But why does he want the stone? Is there any way to find out?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
You'd best get started on figuring it out. If you need me, I'll be saving the city. What brings the Herodrum back now?
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
Well, perhaps someday I will solve that problem.
Malthael, my brother. He was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
What could have changed him so?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
Frankly, I don't care. Death is meant to free our souls, not devour them. How can studying the sliver of the Black Soul Stone reveal Malthael's plans to you?
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore, I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
We stayed to fight, Robert and me, but it fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
I am certain you would have died too had you stayed.
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I? You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rackus, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch, but I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Rackus was a clever man, after all.
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rackus to spread his religion beyond the realms of the East. Seized by the superstitions of the Zakarum faith, he drove his paladins relentlessly across the barbaric western lands, subduing the uncivilized tribes he found there. Ultimately, he became king of them all.
I know who who's responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
I can't believe it. Hero of Bastion's Keep.
What's bothering you, Cormac? You're not your usual joyful self today.
For too long have I lived with the knowledge that my order tortures its initiates and twists their minds. I need to know how high this evil reaches. If my whole order is corrupt, what does it mean to be a Templar? What am I?
A great man who lived his life adhering to a code he believed to be true.
But it wasn't, was it? The guilty will answer for their transgressions. I swear it.
You ask who's to blame for this doom? Or Westmarch, reveling in sin?
Now the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere. It must be time for us to go on another adventure, right?
I can't believe we're still alive. And it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
General Torian, that Death Maiden in the cathedral was using an arcane magic unfamiliar to me. Do you know what she was doing?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Not for long. He will soon find himself without his unending army, once I destroy those crucibles. The soul crucibles turn the dead into reapers?
Sadly, yes.
Including the Death Maidens?
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness.
Just death in horror. I thought I'd be safe here, but we've nowhere left to hide.
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search on Sanctuary.
I don't have enough arcane power.
save my friends.
This is all Justinian's fault. Some king he is.
King Justinian must have fled the city by now. It's time for the people to rise up!
Don't be a fool. The only chance you have is to all work together.
But this is our chance to get out from under the king's yoke!
Grave awaits.
Thanks for helping, but this isn't over. The king has failed us all. If you don't believe me, read this. His private journal.
And what are you doing with the king's private journal?
Well, let's just say it's from someone who cares about us common folk.
I'm so weary. Why did you have to die, brother? I was never meant to be king. The nobles threaten revolt to bend me to their will. They will abandon me if I don't keep the peasants in their place. Oh, my position is hopeless.
What brings you here, Necromancer? Do you fight for the living or the dead?
I strive to maintain balance between the two. Death's minions threaten to overwhelm the living, so they must be culled. This beacon will draw many of Death's soldiers here, to their demise. I was about to activate it.
Please, allow me the honor.
Good fighting by your side, but I have much work left to do. Perhaps we shall meet again someday.
Attacks are getting worse. They'll reach the survivors soon. We've been here for days. These people can't last much longer.
Escort them to the Survivors' Enclave, immediately.
Perhaps this age is not so different from my own. There is still pain, suffering, hatred, and death. I could sleep another 1,000 years and I would find the world much the same.
Not if we fail.
Some of my men are pinned down in the courtyard, fighting revenants. Please help me rescue them. Do you know why this is happening? It's madness!
Just get your men to the Survivors' Enclave at the Cathedral as quickly as possible. If only they could see me now. I'm unstoppable. You dare attack me? My bags are full.
Riches await us.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Families wonder what became of them. Did they grieve that they could not see their loved ones buried?
majority of bones, commonly called the plague tunnels, were originally used to bury Westmarch's indigent. However, when the Great Pestilence struck, the city decided the tunnels would serve just as well for plague victims, lest Westmarch become overwhelmed by the ever-increasing piles of the dead.
The stench down here is almost as deadly as Malthael.
I'm just warming up. I need arcane power.
You see that enemy over there? Let us cleanse it from this land.
I'm unstoppable.